Where do they?
Okay,
where do they
what
eat
is that, Shirley? Sorry.
Millet.
What is that millet, please?
Yeah, millet is a grain, a very nutritious grain, and it's also alkaline, which
Okay.
is good because a lot of wheat is a little bit acid forming, and that's not too bad. The worst acid forming things are the meats and the dairies and all those kind of stuff.
Okay.
So it's not horrendously acid forming wheat, but it is a little bit. Whereas millet is not, so it's good. So we're gonna I'll find a recipe myself. Oh, what happened to the rest of the recipe sheets?
I've
Here,
got,
here, it's here.
Well, I'll have a spare one so I can use one myself. There we go.
No, you
And
don't.
yes, so we need. You can either for this use millet or short grain brown rice.
So what you are planning to cook now? To
Nut
demonstrate?
burgers. We're doing the nut burgers.
Nut
right
burgers. Okay, nut
now.
burgers.
So for this you need either millet or short grain brown rice. They work really good for cooking burgers. Millet is very good because it's a little bit rubbery when it goes cold, and so it holds the burgers together nicely. So it's a good grain to use for this. And so yeah, we're going to use 2 cups of millet. I'm going to do double the recipe. So there's lots of burgers for you all to eat later.
Yes.
how much water did you put in there?
In this 5 cups, because
Yeah.
in the slow cooker you need quite a lot of
Yeah.
water, 1 cup. But in a pan it's about 2.5. You don't cook it for so long. The recipe sheet's going to blow away, so I'll hold it down with that jars of herbs. We're going to make some millet pudding later, so I'll use the rest of the millet.
Is it like a tapioca?
We often eat it for breakfast. It makes a really nice grain for breakfast, millet does. So that's what we often do with it. We just cook it up for breakfast and then we cook the rest of it up for burgers. Got a visitor on here. Go away, Mr. Spider. Right, I'm still on the table. Come on, off you go. Don't want you in the food. Right, so now we're going to put in some herbs. So I've got this is actually a mixture of basil and oregano. So it's really a case of what herbs you like, but I throw in plenty, huge spoonfuls, because you want to get a good flavour on this. This one's marjoram. And thyme I've got as well. Now thyme, nobody has a problem with thyme, do they? So I have a guy who
Never
comes
got
to my
enough.
cookery demonstration who can't take thyme, it makes him ill. But not so much thyme, because thyme is strong. And a bit of the garlic powder we've got here, and I put a fresh onion in as well, and I've got some onion powder as well, so I'll put a bit of that in, because onion powder is good, it kind of mixes in really well with your food. Right, so we're going to mix all this up together now. Very waste, not want, not cook, so I'm going to scraping everything out. Making sure nothing is wasted. Right, so now we need some nuts for this. So I'm going to, I've got you can chop up the nuts because you don't have a grinder. But I have this grinder, which is a very handy thing. It's actually a coffee grinder, but it's very good for grinding up nuts and seeds, especially like linseeds. You buy them ready ground, they're quite expensive, but you can buy them not ground and they're not very expensive. But just buy yourself one of these grinders and you can grind it up yourself as you want it. So we've got some Brazil nuts here, as well as some walnuts. You can put in what nuts you like. Again, depending on what nuts you get, you'll get a different flavour. So a few of these Brazil nuts in. And you can put seeds in as well, like sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds. They're cheaper than the nuts are, obviously. So you put half and half of those.
That's it?
That was quick.
Oh yeah, it soon whizzes them up. It's quite a handy little gadget, this.
That was fast. That's it. Man.
I've got
I
a
don't
little
want to-
grinder that I got, Lloydon it is, from Amazon, and it was only £12. Smaller than that, but that's what I ground the onion, dried
Yeah.
onion in this morning. And that's really quick. That's not very expensive.
Mm.
That's a
Incredible
proper
fast that was.
grinder.
I don't want to catch my finger in that knife.
No.
Right, and then
Go.
we'll put some walnuts in. The walnuts are really nice for burgers.
Yeah, definitely. And
They
I love walnuts.
They have a good, they good taste for nut roasts or burgers. They give it a good flavour. So I tend to use them quite a lot.
In? Would you like this there?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Keep it for you because we're going to put some in the
Don't leave
caravan.
Yeah, rather go see that. Perfect. It'll be easier for you. Thank you.
So we'll just grind that
That's a good little grinder, isn't it?
Yeah, incredible fast.
Yeah, I've had it absolutely years. That's why it's getting to look a bit old, but I've had it,
It looks like a 1970s.
yeah, it could well be. Maybe not that, but probably 80s anyway. I've had it a long, long time.
Got a lovely magnolia colour to it.
It's gone that colour, it was probably white. So I've had it for years, but it works. Right. So we'll just mix everything up together now. Oh, perhaps you could get me a big plate, that's what I forgot.
Okay.
A big plate so that I can mix and make it into burgers. I need just a big plate to do this on. It's supposed to roll it in the wheat jam. I forgot the plate. Right, so
Is this big enough?
yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you ever so. So the millet in, we've got the nuts in. Oh, salt. A little salt. Now again with this, it's, you know, do this to your own taste as to how salty you like it.
So what is that?
Salt.
Salt, okay.
Just use salt. You can use the nice pink Himalayan salt if you want as well. So, so that's kind of it. We just put some either wheat germ or breadcrumbs in to get it to the right consistency. So we don't want it to be too wet, so we want to make it into burgers.
So what is that, sorry?
This is some wheat germ.
With germ. How?
Yeah.
From where you get that?
That is so cheap.
Generally health food shops.
That was shipped to Mills, and I bought 5 kilos for £6 something.
That was very good. That was
Because
a very good
it's a
price.
short shelf life, but I mean it's fine. I mean
Yeah.
that is really cheap. I've never
I
seen
want
it that
two.
cheap. From
Sounds
Whole
good.
Foods online.
Whole Foods online. Will you
5
will you
kilos.
send me a link?
I will.
Please. So
Yeah,
that's
It's
the.
organic as well.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what,
I
what
couldn't believe it.
what are you using that for?
To get it to the right consistency, because we
Right.
don't want it too wet,
Yes,
because otherwise you
yes,
can't.
yeah,
You'll see in
yeah.
a minute. I'm going to make it into burgers, and
Yeah, sounds
you
good.
want it to be sort of like a bread doughy consistency, so it's not
Mm-hmm.
too wet for making into burgers.
Do you want me to turn the oven on?
Yes,
Right.
please.
Warm up.
Yeah.
About medium
nice.
heat.
Yeah,
I
it
need a
does.
bit of olive oil, which is good. So I'm just going to oil the bacon fairly a bit so that the burgers don't stick to it. I forgot to bring my pastry back. I meant to do that, I forgot. Tear a bit of paper off the edge of the. That is a good spreading this. So now we're going to just put a bit of wheat germ on the plate. And now you get nice and messy because you have to do this with your hands. Just take a measure off and just make it into burgers.
Oh, lovely.
You can either make it into burgers or sausage shapes, whatever you like. The sausage shapes fit more on the baking tray, so that's handy. I tend to make them into sausage shapes for that reason. You can do make them into what shape. You can make them smaller if you want, so they're more like meatballs. If you wanted to put them in the nice, you can make them like that and put them into a nice tomato sauce with pasta. That would be good as well. Around. So there's lots of things you could do with them. They're nice as burgers with obviously potatoes and vegetables and gravy or sauce or whatever you want to put on them. See with the wheat germ, we've gone to a really nice consistency, and I definitely think the wheat germ works the best. It makes the nicest burgers. They're not too kind of hard or dry or whatever.
I must try that because I've never tried it with wheat germ.
Yeah, it does make a nice burger, I think. Yep, so it's going to start raining on us. We're getting a few spits and spots.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to have sour.
Yeah, well, in the original, I wet burgers you have there.
Yes, let's hope not. I might have to retreat to indoors quickly.
They're going to be really nice, aren't they?
Oh, it's making me feel hungry.
Yeah.
So the wheat germ, what is it?
It's the germ from wheat. So it's the bit that makes the wheat grow. That's what the germ is. In the wheat grain, the germ makes the wheat grow. But it's very nutritious. It has lots of vitamin E in it and things like this.
Lots of protein.
Yeah.
Tends
What about
to be
some
wheat plant then, is that?
In the bottom, on the
Okay.
bottom.
Near the root?
Well, in the
grain.
kernel, in the grain, but at the
Yeah.
bottom of the grain.
Oh, okay.
They remove it when they make
Oh, is it
refined
husk?
flour.
No, it's
No.
That's
wheat
the
germ
bran.
is the bit that makes it grow.
Okay.
It's like the starter to make the. Well, God does this really, but they have this huge germ in there to germinate the wheat.
Yeah, germination.
They take it out and make it into.
So has it got gluten or is it gluten free? The germ itself, is it?
Are you gluten free?
No, I don't mind gluten.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure. You'd have to check up that. It may well. The
probably-
millet is gluten free. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about the wheat. It possibly is, but I'm not 100% sure.
It's the reproductive part that germinates to grow into a plant.
So does it say it's gluten free or not?
I would imagine it's full of gluten.
I don't know. I think Jared said it was gluten free because the gluten is in the. But I'm not 100% sure on this. So yeah, you probably have to check that out.
It's nice to have good ones. There's nothing like seeing it being done because it really does. Yeah.
That's it. So you'll be able to do this at home.
Yeah,
now,
they'll
you
be
see, now
here.
you've
It's
seen
all
it done.
those burgers.
Because the older burger I've done,
I
Became
found-
so big.
bean burger.
Found
Okay.
really cheap millet online.
Have you? Really?
Chickpea or something like that. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, this is good.
You'll have to do a demonstration showing everybody how to do yours then.
Proper June,
That's good.
Because,
real June
the
weather
sun's
this
come out
now.
again now, that's
Yeah.
good. We didn't
Oh,
get
that's
much
good.
rain.
Oh, that's nice.
Summery.
I missed the sunshine from the other day. So.
Yeah. Ice cream? No. Not in my way.
Yes, they freeze very well. In fact, I freeze them all the time because you know, I usually make up a load and then freeze them. So yes, yeah, they do. They freeze very well. That's what I find. This type of cooking takes a little bit of time. So if you make up a lot, so I've done double the recipe right now, then you can freeze them and have them from, you know, just take them out of the freezer when you want to. They're also good if you want to put a pastry on them. They make a nice sausage roll for taking out for a picnic. So I often do that with them. I make pastry on them and Timothy takes them for his lunch.
Sorry, what did you say?
So next door is doing some strimming now. Right, I think I'll just get one more out of this.
He is a bit.
Well, he saw me make the first one, so he's...
Did he?
Yeah, he saw me do a couple of them. Right, so that's kind of it. So we've done 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 versions. Well, that's quite good. And I'll just go and put these in the oven and throw away these things, and then we'll do the next. You're worrying too much.
You reckon? Just finish here and I'll wash it now.
Yes. In the oven and cook. So that's on the sheet with the millet pudding on the top. So if I give you these to hand out, you take one yourself and hand them around it. So on here we will do the cacao brownies now. Then we've got millet pudding to do. We've got Tabouli Salad to do on there. So I won't do most of them on that one. I'll just give you an extra one. They're really nice, those strawberry macaroons as well. So for the fudgy carrot brownies, we need some honey. Now, for sweetening things, there's a number of things you can use. I mean, we're just trying to get away from using white refined sugar, because white refined sugar has no nutrition in it at all, and so it's just really not the best thing to use to sweeten things with. It isn't so bad if you use the sort of less refined sugar in small amounts, but the white stuff really has nothing left in it. You know, they've refined it so much. And it takes a metre of sugar cane to make 1 teaspoon of white sugar.
Wow.
So it's massive amount of calories in it. You know, when you go to Costa, people go to Costa and have these coffees with all these syrups in that they do, you know, these lattes.
So concentrated.
There's up to 24 teaspoons of sugar in 1 cup, so it's horrendous. So it's going to really make you put the weight on, you know. So it's not good. Whereas if you do want to lose weight, stevia is really good. So stevia it's a natural product, but it has no calories in it at all. So it sweetens things. So it's quite good. It's much better than things like aspartame and saccharin are deadly. Don't use them. But stevia is a good alternative for a sweetener.
You use different drops of that, do you?
Yes, yeah, use drops, and you can get it as a granule as well as a drop.
Our friend had a plant, didn't they?
Yes,
Stevia
yeah.
plant.
Yeah, well,
it's
that's it.
really nice.
Photograph of that little thing, because
Yeah, well, yeah, I had a lady came in the shop from Australia, and she said she had a plant and she just needed one leaf for a cake.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's quite amazing stuff.
I'm so set in my ways. I need to change. You know,
And then there's things like agave syrup is another good alternative sweetener. It's quite sweet. This is from like a succulenty type plant. It looks a bit like an aloe vera type plant. But that
it's
makes
like shampoo.
that makes another. It doesn't taste like it, I promise.
What do you think of maple syrup?
Yeah, maple syrup's good as well. It's just fairly expensive, obviously, but it is good. Maple syrup's a good sweetener, yeah. And you can get date syrup. You can get there's a coconut palm sugar or syrup.
Oh,
There's quite a few different alternative sweeteners that you can use, which won't be so, be much more healthy. Right, so we'll do the carob fudgy brownies. And for these we need some flour. So I'll use the cup again. Starting
Do you need
to
an umbrella?
It's alright at the moment. It's starting to drizzle a bit, so I hope it's not going to seriously start raining on us.
Yeah.
So put 2
because it
cups
says
of flour in here.
I did the pause for when she
Good,
went
good,
in.
good, good. Well done. Well done. I was thinking, man, it's recording.
What? Spelled.
What
Yes,
she
this
knows.
is this is spelt flour, which is spelt is an ancient type of wheat.
Yeah.
It's lower in gluten, and because the regular wheat they've just grown it to put more gluten in it to make the bread nice and fluffy like it is. And
From where do you take that?
It's not so healthy. So this is spelt, which is an ancient type of wheat. It dates back to Roman times. So it's just a bit better. But you can use regular whole wheat flour. It's okay.
From where do you get that flour?
I think you could get it in the supermarkets. I see we sell it in the health food shop.
I get mine from Tesco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, spelled rye.
All right.
So yes, we needed 2 cups, didn't we? 2 cups of whole wheat
Some
flour.
stuff which you don't know to use.
We need some chopped walnuts, so perhaps I can have an assistant walnut chopper. Who would like to come and chop up some walnuts for me?
Tell you how I do my walnuts. I put them in a polythene bag and run a rolling pin over them.
I guess that's probably a good idea.
You want to chop it?
Yeah, you can just put it on.
I'll bring you a chopper.
Okay, I'm going to bring some gadget. That's alright.
I can find it quickly.
What else do we need? Chopped walnuts, so carob powder. Need some of that obviously for this.
What is carrot?
Okay, carob it's a bit chocolatey like in taste.
It's a bean.
And it's a bean, yeah, those are the pictures of it there.
Oh, yeah.
And it grows in the Mediterranean.
I'll take a photo of it.
You'll see it, we saw them in Portugal everywhere, these carob trees. And it just is, it's more healthy than chocolate basically, because chocolate contains a bit of caffeine, theobromine it contains. So chocolate, I wouldn't say don't have it ever, but it's not so good to have too much of it. And chocolate's a little bit addictive, whereas carob is not. Except that if you're like me, I love carob, I eat it all the time, so I used to love chocolate. So now I'm to carob instead.
Don't remind me again.
It's also called St. John's bread.
Yes, or St. John's bean or
Because-
locust beans.
Yeah.
And it's probably what John ate, because you know the Bible says he ate honey and
Yeah.
locusts. Well, it was probably the locust beans. Couldn't imagine him actually eating locusts, although they are clean, but they're not the best thing, are they?
They hop off the plate.
Yes. So carob, half a cup I said. So which one we're doing? Well,
Wow.
It does look like.
one.
Yeah, it looks like cocoa powder.
yes.
Yeah, it does,
No, it
doesn't
is similar. Yeah. So that's probably enough.
I've had locust before.
Mhm.
Like proper locust.
Right. Okay. I don't know if I'd like to. The look of them. Right. Okay. So then we need some oil. Half a cup of oil. Quarter of a cup. Yes. Quarter of a cup of oil.
Okay. But it was the organic one, which is not that's toasted. It's not quite as sweet. Toasted.
That was very nice.
Put the flour and the carob
Have
powder
to trim it
together.
With the oil, there's so many different types. What sort of oil do you like to use?
I'm using olive oil here. Again, with cooking, coconut oil is probably the best thing to cook with because coconut oil is a saturated oil and it cannot be damaged by heating because it's already saturated, so it won't damage it heating. Olive is about the next best because olive is a monosaturate, so it won't be damaged so much. But things like all the other oils, the nut oils, the seed oils, they are polyunsaturated oils, very volatile. So as soon as you heat them, you start creating trans fats. So they're really better used cold.
Oh yeah, found it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Canola oil is really good for cooking too.
Which one?
Canola.
Canola oil, yeah. Canola oil is, I don't know much about that. I haven't really ever tried it, but I'd imagine it's a polyunsaturated. But yeah, I used, like with the onions that I used, used on the pizza, what I've done with those is I've sorted them. Okay, half in, I've done them half in water and half in oil, and that way they cook at a lower temperature so they don't damage the oil much anyway. Right, so you can put the walnuts in the chopper and we can chop them up. Quick speed. There you go then.
Is your coffee grinder too powerful for what the grade you want?
Yes, yeah, I don't want them really chopped up to a total, because the coffee grinder will just make them into powder, and I don't want to do that for this. I want to have some bits of walnut in it. That's probably enough, Soren, or otherwise they'll be too small. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
happy? Not happy?
Throw it in, but don't do the next lot so much.
Okay.
Throw it in.
So less than that, yeah?
Yeah,
You're
less
so
than that.
zealous,
That's
aren't
fine.
you, Soren?
There we are. Yeah, just chop them up a bit so they're just in small pieces really. That's all they need. Right, and what else have we got to put in here? Oh, some honey. I haven't done that yet either, have I? So, how much honey does it say? Oh, half a cup. So I'll put in a bit of stevia as well and some agave. Because the stevia has some vanilla in it, and I have.
What?
That's fine. Just throw that in. I haven't been able to get any proper vanilla recently. I'll try and get some.
Do you want some?
Well, if you've got some proper vanilla, that'll be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So put 15 drops of.
Because I'm not very good with
Or do you like this?
Okay, that looks
I do, but I
good,
like the
natural,
easy ones. I don't want to spend
50%.
too much.
It looks good.
I know it
Yeah,
is.
it's 100% vanilla powder. Okay, so we'll go for a bit of that then. How strong is it? How much do you put in? Do you know?
I don't know.
I do like it.
Okay, we'll try.
It's
try
quite
half a teaspoon. Hope it doesn't make it too vanilla.
Yeah.
It doesn't-
I love vanilla.
I've never
It's
tried
what
it
you
before.
do, can't you? You don't have to
I've
have
always
something
used the liquid
different
one.
every day for like
Right,
3 months
okay.
or something. You can repeat
We
it
can put
each
some
week.
agave in here.
nice to have something.
Oh yeah.
And if anybody
Yeah.
wants to have a look at that, that's that. And I'll put some honey in.
That's honey.
Yeah, that's honey. I'm just pouring in some honey.
Ian, will you do a picture? The group. From us.
For us, she meant.
There.
Ian.
Yeah.
She meant a picture of us.
He meant a picture of what's going on here.
I done a lot about her.
I'll go with it.
Yeah. I think catch that as well, yeah? So somewhere from the gate probably. You want?
Oh, poor man. You don't want him on the fence.
Bye, Ian.
Right, I'm just going to go and get some water because I need some water for this. That's all I'm going to do.
She's gone now. Too late.
So I got it. I got
You got her?
Yep.
Oh, good.
a picture of that as well.
So we just need half a cup to a cup of water.
Thank
so
you
we'll
very
put half a cup in to begin with and see how it goes. And then add some more if we need
It's
to.
fudgy.
Just give it a good
Fudgy kettle
stir.
brownies.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I'm gonna
fudgy-
like that, I'm sure.
Oh, you'll hate it.
Fudgy carrot brownies, a bit low, yeah. I need a
Well,
bit-
persuade you that you shouldn't do that. Don't be discouraged. Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
nice.
sunny and a bit of shower.
That
And
looks
sun.
seriously chocolatey now.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
amazing what comes out of a bean.
There you go. So you get it to about that kind of consistency, so it's reasonably runny, but not too runny. That's about right now, and then we'll just pop it on the baking tray.
That would be
Which I'll
happy
need to oil a little bit as well. A bit more oil on here, just so we
That's
can
very encouraging for who will watch the video.
oil this bit so it doesn't all stick. I'll get this in the oven.
That's why you have to be professional. Cut it out.
Yeah, I'm not. You are?
Cut out from the video, the noises and everything.
He was good cutting me out from that video. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Right.
I was laughing so.
I can
We'll
imagine.
just put this on the baking tray and spread it
I
out.
watched it at home and I couldn't stop laughing. Yeah.
Man, that was bad. I was so focused to keep going, you know what I mean? People not singing.
Yeah. Like Maria, sorry.
Yeah. She was laughing.
I wanted to send it to the group. I said, I'm not going to
Thank
sending to you.
Thank you.
What is happening? I was the same, you know. But at least I didn't count like you.
So
It
focused.
shows how much, you know, you can, you know, but still don't know, you know, yeah.
I like your bowl shirt.
I do some baking. I was gonna bring the bread I baked and buy it. I wasn't fun. I like it.
Take a risk.
Yeah, I will next time.
Which one?
Yeah, it's sweet pudding.
Sounds nice.
I was bringing next time. That one next to the wall.
Sweet.
Just
Oh,
like
sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
That's
like
sweet potato.
orange.
Grapes now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not too bad then, you know.
Not too bad, but he was not sure.
Had to think a little.
Great, no?
Really?
So just
He was
smooth it
like,
out in the
"Hey, no?"
baking tray, and then when it's cooked, we'll cut it into squares.
Yeah.
That is
and eat it.
That's present for my birthday.
How much baking does that need? Just a small amount, is it?
Yes, it doesn't need
2 years
very
ago.
long.
Yeah.
What do I say?
you
I'll
have
bring
grapes
on
on
there.
bought it for you.
Oh, I said
Last
30
year
minutes. It
done
probably
Monday.
doesn't actually need that long.
Maria
More like
ate it.
about 15, to be honest.
I didn't get anything.
Yeah, say about
Nothing.
15
But
minutes.
one little tiny
Oh
thing.
dear.
Because if you bake it more, it dries it
Maybe
out.
2 years you're gonna
You
get
want
two
it a bit
and then you
sticky
can
and
taste
fudgy.
it.
So it's nice
Who
about
knows?
15 minutes. Right, so we need to just put this in the oven now. And we need to wash up the mixed
My
bowl again.
grandparents
Okay,
used
I'll
to
do that.
make-
Washer up it?
My grandparents used to make
Is he doing revisions?
No, that's about medium heat.
I think they're going to do some work.
No, I think that's about right. We want something medium.
Is Tim revising for an exam or something?
No, he's finishing off his MVQ. He's going to download lots of photographs, basically, of work he's done
Oh, I see.
for the college to be able to see.
He's going to email it to them and things.
Yes, that's right. That's what he's busy doing. It takes hours. Do
Which one are you doing?
millet pudding.
Okay.
So I'll just put the rest of the millet in the bowl here, and we'll make that into. What have I got to do with it all? Let me just. I think I've got to blend it. Make a blend. Blend all ingredients except pineapple. That's right. So I need to put it all in the blender. That's what I've got to do first of all. So we're going to put all this millet into the blender. I think I'll do it a bit at a time. If I try and do everything at once, we'll just find the blender struggling.
Was your
used to hardly use these days.
It wasn't too
No,
use
bad. It wasn't too
corn.
painful at
Okay,
all,
so
actually. It's just
not burning.
slightly
Corn is
itchy.
kind of something
Itchy,
we use
Yeah,
for
but
problems.
it's not itchy at all.
Well, that's good.
No.
Right.
Try not to put anything
So
on
it's
my
not,
feet
um,
as much as I can.
it's
Yeah.
not marked, it's not marketed like it was in the olden days when
No, yeah. So
it's
it's
sort of
very-
moved on beyond its for mass production now, so
Yeah.
we use other things. Yeah.
Right, so we're going to put in
Lots of water.
shipped from America.
put in the
I live in a very bad find it.
put in the
Amazon, I've just
the
bought
juice from the
another
pineapple
one,
tin,
5 litres.
as well as the. I need a glass dish. I'm putting this millet pudding in a glass dish.
It's good.
This one I got.
The biggest glass dish. I put this in to serve
Sometimes
it.
I could have spent
This
£20
millet
at
pudding.
Amazon before I do free post.
Right.
So we're going to use the juice from the tin of pineapples, and I've also got some
So I usually
now.
put it on there.
It's
Grab
my
a
door.
cup of juice if you want.
Got three of them.
What do you prefer?
And
I think this
never
one
had
because it is quite a biggish one.
Okay, do you want the cover?
got our
No,
guest
I'm just gonna put it in there. I'm not gonna cook it. I'm gonna put it in the fridge. In fact,
but I use those.
it's
Oh,
already
you
cooked.
put it on the back of the
Yes,
We used to do
you know,
that
that's
on
photo.
our cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these protected. You know, the ladies.
I'm gonna put a cup of pineapple juice in there in a minute, and
But I couldn't even sleep. So next day I
also
said, what
cashew
shall I do?
nuts.
Take them to the vet? I said, oh, maybe let's look if they really have maybe three. And they
it says
have.
2 tablespoons of cashew
I
nuts.
suppose this time of year they tend to put a lot more, don't they?
It depends. Now, you know, I asked the lady, she said, I can't do more spot on because they're going to be over those. So I won't.
That is good for me,
You know, they've got
Right, and some honey or agave
and
syrup.
I bought
also
those
cashew nuts.
sprays in the house, you know, because they
Yeah,
said
so
it's
we've got
spreading
millet,
so much
cashew nuts, and
they
pineapple
stay in
juice
the
so
carpet
far, and I'm
and
putting in
everything.
some honey.
Can't do that.
I'm not going to get rid of that.
We're supposed to have 2
So
tablespoons.
It's going to be
I put out the
pudding.
colours on Friday,
Pudding,
and
yeah.
still
Right.
pudding, and I found them, you know.
I like that.
Older than, isn't it? 'Cause I used
Yes.
to try and do it, and I just do it to my nails.
Yeah. I read it about this type, yeah, and you put them in
Two
their
different types of
drink
honey.
and they drink
Oh, no,
them
that's the
and
syrup.
got
That's
so
agave, yeah.
bad smell or something.
Was that what honey?
I put
I
some,
might need to
you
buy
can
them.
put just honey or I put
It's
some
still not
agave
clean,
in
though.
Was
here.
that drops?
This is
Because
stevia.
at Poole, my
You can have a look at this.
had it with these
Please.
cats, they had to get something
Stevia
to
is a good
irrigate the
sweetener 'cause it
house
has no
it's really
calories
taken
in it.
over, and that was just when they'd had the baby last year. So that did go
It's
out
made
for a
of
couple
what?
of hours.
Of stevia.
Exposing
What
all
is
those
stevia?
chemicals.
Stevia is a plant
It
with
depends
green
if it's-
leaves that is
if
very.
it gets a hold,
the leaves
sometimes
are
you
very
have to
sweet.
do that, but you could try it.
Who can I,
And so,
who can I contact you? Because I never had them
and so
before. and
yeah,
I'm sure we need
it's a
someone.
very good natural
Yeah.
sweetener, but it's good for people who want to lose weight because it has no calories
Alright.
in it.
That tastes quite good.
Mm. Yum, yum,
Well,
yum.
you think
Johnny.
the other things like saccharin and aspartame are very bad for you, and this is not.
How much cost that bottle?
So I won't shut it.
It's not on there. It's about £6, I think. But you only use a few drops at a time, so it lasts ages.
Right.
Right, so we've got the millet in, we've got the vanilla in, we've got the pineapple chunks we're going to put in there, pineapple juice, cashew nuts, and whatever you want to use to sweeten it. We're just going to blend it all up. And we're just going to put the pineapple chunks in the bottom of our dish, so that they just, it's like a, becomes like a pineapple upside down pudding, as it
Mhm,
put it, the pineapple in the dish in there.
I wasn't hungry, but I am.
Arrange them in the bottom.
He didn't come to us, really.
And
He
then,
just come.
Pour
Not
this in.
occasionally you get that.
I'm getting quite
I'm
involved
just
there.
going
Huh?
to. I'm just going to use a bit. Just going to blend it. Just use the
Hopefully
liquid.
next week.
Trays
Yes,
full.
yes.
Their wife will be happy. Look.
Yeah, now you're gonna do this at home?
I'm going to give it a go.
Excellent.
Very
Joe will
good.
be happy.
Yes.
You need to try that stevia drop.
A bit more pineapple juice. in
Mhm.
this to
Put one on
blend
with
that
your
with
finger,
some-
one drop, and taste it. It's
Okay.
really nice.
Yeah?
Really, yeah. Incredible nice.
I'm gonna buy those. I don't know. No, but just got rid of them. You know.
Or you can buy smoke bombs.
Oh,
You can do it yourself.
no. Blow up the house.
So we'll just
And then call the fire brigade.
scrape the last bit out.
About 50 quid,
Never had this, you know, so I don't know. Thank you.
Alright.
That's a nice spatula. I need to find myself a new spatula. Mine's sort of bent.
Yeah, a nice bendy one is good because it you can really use it to scrape everything out. And
Does that turn into a mousse or does that turn into like a sponge?
it's like a moussey thing, really. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to try it in a minute. We're going to put it in the fridge now to chill it.
In a minute.
That sounds
So
really
well, a
nice.
few
Do you want to
minutes.
put it in the fridge or in the freezer?
In the fridge, I think will be fine. Or maybe I suppose we could put it in. I'll see how hot it is to get it really chilled.
Well, okay, put it in the freezer for first 15 minutes
Yeah.
to cool down quickly.
Yes.
Was the slow cooker with the millet, was that the only way to break it down to actually get it to, was the temperature key to the consistency of the millet?
You can boil it. You can,
So
you
this
can
is
just
what
simmer it
that,
for
carob?
about 3/4 of an hour.
All right,
You don't
okay,
have
yeah,
to
okay,
have
yeah.
a slow
Mhm,
cooker.
mhm.
Just that the slow cooker really cooks it well. It's fine. Just you can just simmer them in it for about. It takes about 3/4 of an hour to cook it properly. So cooking it longer just helps to start breaking it down, make it more digestible.
Where did you learn all this? Did you practice on your own at home?
Well, from Gerard primarily, because Gerard was a chef in a health farm when the church used to have one in this country. So he taught me,
Very
and
nice.
then and from other people doing demonstrations when I've been to different things.
Are there health food restaurants? I've never really been aware of health food restaurants.
Yeah, the church, well, Adventists used to have a
That's
few
right.
of them, but I don't think there's any at the moment. But there has been over the years a few.
Ah.
Adventists have had.
I've come across vegetarian restaurants in the past.
Yeah.
Because they're a bit more or less down that line.
Right. Okay, this isn't overly hot, but you can put it in the freezer for
For a
a
few
little
minutes,
while. That'll sort of chill it. Because you could decorate it by putting some pineapple chunks on the top.
Yeah.
That would make it nice. Right, we need to wash this now.
See that again, I record now.
Right, so yes, we're going to make some quick pizzas. And you can use the pita breads for this because they make quite good pizza bases. So I'm going to demonstrate one to you, and then you are going to make them yourselves.
Mm. What did you have one, Mom?
Hilda, did you
This
did
one
you wash
is,
the
but you have more than that.
blender
Okay.
container?
Oh, no, it's okay.
So just make a hole in each one. Make sure you need to make sure there's a hole in them because they're going to puff up otherwise.
Oh,
the
yeah.
pizzas, and you don't want them to pita breads in, and you don't want them to do that. Use some hot water.
you have the burgers? Do you want one burger?
No, I don't have the burger yet, please. If you can give me that, that's missing. Thank you very much, sister. Yeah, that was the first.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Do you want to check I've actually turned the kettle on? Sorry.
No worries.
Because I'm trying to boil some water for this. Right, so we're going to demonstrate first of all the cashew cheese. And we need cashew nuts for that.
Where'd you get your cashew nuts from, Shirley?
We sell them in the shop.
Ah,
But
we get ours from Lidl's at the moment, but I don't know whether there's anywhere.
right.
Get
So we need a cup of cashews for this.
Yeah, I get
And
mine from
I'll probably
Amazon.
do double the recipe so there's plenty
Yeah,
cashew
plenty of
cheese
people here, yeah.
for you to eat.
So 2 cups, yeah?
Do you
So
buy
yeah,
for
we're
a
doing
large
double the recipe, so we'll do
quantity?
2 cups of
A
cashews.
kg? Yeah.
How much are they per kilo?
It depends, but it can be up to 8 pounds.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll do that, and then we're going to put in.
Yes.
Are you using only 4 bat pitas?
No, I'm going to use 12,
Right.
so you can all have a pizza each. We're going to put in some onion powder. A nice spoonful, maybe a half. A little bit of
Grounding?
a little bit of garlic powder. Garlic powder is equivalent, about an eighth of a teaspoon is equivalent to a clove, so you don't want to use a lot of it, it's very strong. Then we need cheese, which is on the top here. I don't know if we managed to find this. Okay, if you put sesame seeds in, it just gives it some calcium, but it's not crucial to the recipe.
Do you want some?
If you've got some,
Yeah.
I was intending to bring some, but then somehow they got mixed.
That's fine. And the water is ready. Shall I bring it?
Yes, please.
Boiled water? Do you want it?
Yep.
Was that salt? Was it?
Yes, I put some salt in and onion powder
Here is
and
the
dill.
boiled water if you want.
Right, thank you. Some dill. You can get dill seed better. This is dill herb, but the dill seed is probably better.
Getting hungry now.
And here is Susan.
Oh, thank you.
Sesame.
Thank you. Yeah, sesame seeds are just good for the calcium content, so about a tablespoon of those for the
Yep.
calcium. They are nice and got some calcium in them, so they're good in that respect. These are hulled ones, you can get them either hulled or not hulled.
Lovely.
What was that, sorry?
Sesame seeds.
Sesame seeds.
And we can still do them hulled or not. Right, I'm just going to find lemon here somewhere. There it is.
Your brownies all right?
Yes, I've
Shirley?
taken them out in the oven. Thank you for reminding me. But I did take them out with this. And I went in there and kind of thought they'd be done.
You need one side.
Ah, it's there.
No.
Okay.
Right, so we've got cashews. The bruised yeast flakes, they make it nice and cheesy, so you can certainly put those in, but I'm going to demonstrate it without because they're hard to get hold of. So, I mean, we sell them in our shop, and you should get them in health food shops, but they're not that easy to get hold of, so it's pretty nice without them, but with them it makes it even more cheesy.
Is that the same as the marigold ones?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it, yeah, marigold bruised yeast flakes.
We noticed they did them in Holland and Barrett the other day because I've never seen them in there before.
Oh, right, okay.
But it was the ones with the B12 which are more expensive, aren't they?
Slightly. It's only about
Yeah.
20p more.
Yeah.
20 or 30p more. And B12 is good because we're often getting short of it.
Yeah.
Right, so we put a Oh, I put 2 cups of cashews in here, didn't I? So I put 2 cups of hot water as well.
Some people soak the cashew nuts beforehand. Would you
Yes.
recommend that?
You can do that. I haven't ever tried, but you can do, yeah. Some recipes do say that, but I'm putting hot water in, so it seems to work fine like this. So I'm just going to grind it. Throw in a few more cashews. With this, with the cashews, it's the same with cashew cream. You can make a cream from the cashew nuts in the same way. If it isn't blending properly, just throw a few more cashews in. It should blend down to a really smooth,
Yep.
especially the cream.
Yep.
So,
If you want, I have a powerful hand blender.
yeah, it'll do it. It's just getting the right proportion of cashews to water, and then it'll work. I'm going to put some lemon juice in, approximately
Okay.
the juice of a lemon. It just depends on how big and juicy the lemon is.
Mm-hmm. From where you buy your lemons?
Anywhere, doesn't make any difference really. I tend to go to Morrison's because they're kind of handy. It goes good. I pass by them on the way home from work. Pouring the lemon juice, but be careful not to get the pips in.
That's fine.
No.
That's it. I'll have a lemon tea there now.
With your onion.
Lovely.
Just shade more water. Oops, just splash myself with all this. Now normally I would put the peppers in by now, but I'm not. I'm going to leave them out until the end because John can't have the peppers. So I'm going to be kind to him and not give him peppers. So I'm going to throw in a few. Actually, we've got some porridge oats, didn't we? For the peppers. Jumbo oats a bit quicker.
Put tomatoes instead.
I'm just going to throw in a few porridge oats
That's the same
because
effect.
they will thicken it up on the pizza. This will make it set on top of the pizza. If I was going to put it on the lasagna, I probably wouldn't bother to put in any oats. When you're going to put it on about a couple of tablespoons of oats is probably about it, just to get it to thicken and set on top of the pizza.
Porridge is good for thickening and look gluey after that.
I replaced my pimentos with tomatoes because of John's head.
Yeah,
so
or you can
that
use cooked
worked.
carrots as well.
Yeah.
Carrots works quite well, I've found.
Yeah.
If you have an upon. So you can have tomatoes which are also nightshades. It's interesting, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
often people
it's
can't have
weird.
nightshades at all. Because also tomatoes, peppers, potatoes are all nightshades.
Yeah.
I think I'll stir it a little bit. Water. There we are. I think I'll do. Now what I'm going to do is put a little bit in a cup for John, and then we'll add the peppers. I've got enough to go on top of his pizza. There we go. There. And I'll put the pepper in. And you can use any of the ripe peppers, so red, orange or yellow, but the green ones are not so nice for this. You can put the green ones in your pizza, which I'm going to do for you, but they're not so good for making the cheese with. You give the cheese a green colour as well, which you want it to look so much. This will look nice and cheesy if we'll make it orange. Let's take out these tips.
They're a bit more savoury, aren't they, the green ones, aren't they? The sweet, so they're very red. The orange is sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Red is sweet. Is yellow's a bit different, isn't it?
Yellow's sweet as well. They're just different kinds of peppers. Some come orange and some yellow and some. But any of the ripe ones, the green ones are just unripe ones. That's what they are. And so they're not so good for this.
I didn't know that. I thought green was just its colour.
No, they're unripe.
Is that a whole pepper?
Yes, I put a whole red pepper in here. Oh, I haven't done that this one. I'm making double the recipe of the cashew cheese, so I'll probably put in this one as well. Sorry, we'll be getting pepper plants growing up all over the place.
That's fine. I'll be just happy to
They're
replace
good
this
perennials,
bush.
aren't they?
Pardon?
They're good perennials. You can keep the plant alive and it will keep producing peppers.
Yeah.
I haven't started growing them yet. I'm curious about it.
Have you seen my onion there?
Your onion? Oh yeah.
A single
Like-
onion.
Single onion.
It's an experiment. That is just an experiment.
Okay, yes.
But if it works, and at the moment looks like it works fine. And next to it is parsley. That's my little allotment. A bit of it. You know, what if one day you go to the shop and it's all the shelves empty? Nothing. Nothing. Will you survive?
Yeah,
Maybe
when-
one
when-
day you
when
will
can't-
survive on it.
You cannot buy or sell.
Exactly.
What are you gonna do?
We will come to that point. So we need to know how to do these things.
How to grow them, yeah. That's it.
And
I was wondering if you could plant covert plants in the verges, so you could you know where they are. You can come along to the
Probably can.
yeah. Probably not a sheep field or a livestock field, but on the road verge maybe.
Yeah.
Plant a few potatoes, spread them out a bit. It's not too obvious.
yeah, no, not obvious, yeah.
Actually, you can forage for stuff.
Yeah, Yeah, so you can learn that. There's a book you can buy called Food for Free. It tells you what you can forage.
Can be dangerous.
It's a report. That's a good thing to get, isn't it?
We've done our cashew cheese. So
That looks good.
now we need to make some. Can I have a small bowl just to mix the tomato paste? You know, the tomato bit. You put at the
I would
bottom
like
of the
to
pot.
grow my own mushroom.
Yeah.
Is this too big?
I know that's hard.
That's fine.
What about the oven? Should I
Yeah.
fill with it, yeah?
Yeah, come and check. I think
Yes.
they probably.
Do you mean like a mushroom kit? So you just buy the mushroom kit, or do you
Then put it up.
So now we're going to make the tomatoey bit to all the, you know, the bottom bit of the
Yes.
pizza. So we just
The
use some
already one
tomato paste, and we put in the various herbs, some onion
I have
powder.
a YouTube account, but I think we need to set up a
Yes, go to
church.
Yeah.
And to start uploading
Spoonful of
things.
onion powder,
And put a link to
And,
our website.
some garlic
Yeah, you can
powder.
do
A bit of that.
Then it's a bit of time to look into it.
We want lots of basil and oregano because they're the real herbs for pizza.
In my sermon,
A couple of good
You have a
teaspoons of
record?
those.
I've got that, but just on my phone.
And then the tomato paste. Just a tin of tomato paste. We've got
Is
here.
that puree?
Yeah, tomato paste puree, whatever you want to
Maybe
call
not
it.
that professional. That one.
So I missed one of the ingredients that went in there. Was that?
Okay.
Basil, oregano,
Start
onion
trying
powder,
to
garlic
do
powder. Oh, and some
videos.
salt we need too. We've got the salt.
I'm
Where's
looking
the
for
salt? There it is.
a dedicated camcorder, which we can
Yeah,
use for
about a
this.
teaspoon of salt.
I wanted to buy one. But it's 265
Half a
pounds for
teaspoon
this
of salt. Yeah.
second
I'm
hand.
going to put 2
Very
tins of
good one.
paste in here. Let's see if we make a good
I said
amount. We can
130,
make more
he
as we
didn't
need.
want. I'm still looking. Yum, 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 yum.
Just stir it all up together.
Have you got that? One. First one.
Yeah, I have to go.
And then we got our pita bread, which we've made a hole in so it doesn't puff up, and we put some of this on it.
4 o'clock I
Spread it
start.
over nicely.
Oh,
3 I have to leave 3 o'clock.
what you put in the oven to now is already out of oven. But
We just put a nice, fairly thick layer of the tomato pasty mixture onto our pita, which we're using pizza base, and then we put all the other nice bits and pieces we've got. So we've got some olives somewhere here, and we've got a can of
lovely.
sweet corn,
Wow, man.
Yummy, yummy.
Yum, yum, yum.
onions and peppers we've got. So yeah, you just put everything on there. Where's all the spoons gone? I lost them.
Have you ever done a demonstration outside in the garden before, Shirley?
No,
Right.
it's the first one in the garden.
Yeah, it's a good
Right,
idea.
I'll go and find a few more spoons and I'll get the onions.
Much better than in the church.
Yeah, it would be dark and yeah, I think it's a good plan. She came with the idea. Nice setting.
So this is just a mixture of onion and pepper,
Any
which
more
I
benches?
sauteed earlier. So just because they tend to be a bit hard if you don't do that when you cook, because you're not going to cook the pizza in the bowl. So just put a bit of onion and pepper mixture on there. How much you like of these things. And then a little bit of sweet corn. Wait.
It's not a bit too much on that.
No, that's fine. And then
Nice and rich.
Very.
we'll get some
Just I wonder if
sliced
will be enough for all of them.
And then just put a bit of our cashew cheese on the top. It does tend to fall off onto the baking tray, but
It's looking more like cheese now, isn't it?
so we just put that, and it'll set when we, and some people have told me by using tapioca flour it makes it more like mozzarella, but I haven't actually tried that yet, instead of oats. I'll try it.
What did you say then, Shirley?
Tapioca flour instead of the oats in, it makes it more like mozzarella, because mozzarella is obviously stretchy. And we
That's a
can
lot
just
of stuff on
decorate
that
it by
side of
putting
it.
a few olives on the top.
Don't you think it's
There we
overflowing
go.
already?
So now, we
Lovely.
can put the video off for now, we can all have it, you can all have a go at making your own. And then I'll do the Tabouli Salad at the end. So here you come and have a go at making your own
Yeah.
pizzas. I'll get some more pita
Right.
breads out in another
I'm
baking tray.
Okay.
We'll move some